So how to deal with resistant people? There are certain steps. Number one is identifying the problem, explaining why it concerns them and how it's going to affect their lives. Expressing your desire for the change in terms of the benefits to the organization and the desired outcomes that are going to be part of the future, not part of the past. So you always need to define a point in time that's the present and reference the past as being valid to getting us to here. But in moving into the future, we need a whole new set of plans, of initiatives, of programs. And that's where your role as the change agent comes in, because helping them to buy into those initiatives that are going to get us into the future. Selling it to the people who are resistant is your job. Seeking out and listening for the reasons for the behavior. A listening ear is terribly, terribly important. And it's hard to have that listening ear when you've been hearing all day resistance and reasons and excuses and justification why they don't like it or want it or choose it. But listening is probably one of the most important qualities of your job. Asking ideas to solve the problem. Getting the people engaged who are in resistance and telling them you need their help. Offering your help to them, agreeing on an action plan, setting a date, and continuous relevant communication. Okay, so you have to look at your key players, because whenever we have done a change management process, we have to look at who are the leaders, who are the people who are barometric in the process, who are the influencers, who are the ones who are going to influence 10s, 20s, 50s, hundreds of people in this process. Because those people, if they're in resistance, can ruin the game. They can sabotage all of your efforts. So we need to meet with them individually and find out, what can we do? What's on your mind? What's going on? We need you on our team. And getting them to change their behavior from resistance to endorsement. And seeing what kind of incentive you need to create with them to get them on the team. Because they're pivotal to the change process succeeding. And in every organization, in every team, and in every change process, you have those barometric leaders. They could be overt leaders, status recognition, position, or they could be covert leaders, just the ones who are going to say, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk to people, and I'm going to do it quietly and say, they didn't think this through. They don't know what they're doing. People who are in charge of this company, oh my God, they don't know what the hell's happening. So little subtle comments like that will start breeding the germs of mistrust. Mistrust of management, mistrust of authority, mistrust of leadership, mistrust of HR. And that's what you have to look for, because those are the people you need to turn and you need to get them on your side. Key, ability, willingness, buy-in, and positively influence. Those are the people you want to go after. Who are the ones who have the ability to make this change happen in terms of their leadership? Do they have the willingness to comply with your leadership? Getting them to buy in and getting them to positively influence their team members.